What is up, guys? Wraec is here with new video, and you can already see there are some big news. This screenshot is indeed not live in game. It is from the Taptap server, so not already on Android or iOS, but we got SL35 live on Taptap, which means it's only a matter of time till it will release on Android and iOS and the Amazon server and Huawei and all of those as well. So I'm honestly very hyped for that, given that, well, maybe taking a look back, I started doing my YouTube stuff by doing sealants. Like, sealants were one of the bigger things that I did on this channel early on, and I did live streams where we cleared sealants. I did videos with guides about sealant, and that was really quite insane. It was a lot of fun spending the time, spending like 1-2 hours, something like that, in a live stream with you guys, and then clearing like a business L or something. A business L is something I vividly remember, because that was like one of the SLs that hadn't been cleared yet. People weren't really sure if it would be possible, and we did it with like a 9mm attack SQH and minus SQH, and that was really fun, I have to say. It's nowadays way easier, because back then we didn't have error near, but that really makes me hyped up, and we got to see the first footage of it. The first video somebody on Taptap recorded. I don't have the name. Sadly, Henry sent it to me. I'm not sure if that was his account, honestly. But let's see the fight here. A decent account. VIP 10, level 370, good amount of stuff here. We see it's an A tier Vulcan. Let me stop that so we can see the stats a little bit more. A tier Vulcan, T5, all of that stuff is on there. 12 million attack, 712 million HP. So a little bit less than I have, though already quite insane, quite good stats, good copy, all of that we have here. So already quite established account. Let's see how that fares against the new SL. 31 fighting the boss here. Little step back maybe, or let's watch it the fight, because that takes like a second. We'll watch it again in a second, the video. Okay, and you can see, yeah, that was a massacre. So that's 32, 31 he managed to clear with that. So that is quite interesting. 31 worked. Let's see the rewards. Rewards 257k of both of those CI mats. Then we have 81k toolboxes and a few of those planks that we don't really need that many of, but yeah, okay. And yeah, 4-star materials. Oh, that let's take a look back. Okay, we can. Okay, and they seem to linear progress the other materials as well. You can see the smash rewards here. Smash rewards going from 80 to 82 and from 10 to 11 boxes. So we will get more boxes with CI mats as well, which is kind of huge. That is indicating that we will see like 15 boxes at 35. So quite a lot of CI mats, for 50% more CI mats from those boxes, more that than we already had. And then let's look at the fight again. Team is using 211 million strength, indicating that his train stats aren't really that high. Probably those two heroes are not really that strong. Neither the support heroes that he put in here as well. So I guess the stats on his Vulcan are mainly from a home. So this might be an advantage for us, for me in that case, when I try to clear it, because of course I have quite substantial train stats, meaning that I can probably make my heroes survive a little bit easier. Another issue that we saw, though, if we check it out pretty slowly, we can already see the stuns. I mean, the supports get slaughtered, that is no question. That is easily seeable, but like he gets no attacks off his normal heroes as well. And I remember us using actually a candy bar, I think, on the S model that we had. We didn't have DTV when I cleared Light SL. You can find the clear if you just Google Wraec Light SL or search for Wraec Light SL on YouTube. And the stun was really insane. So that is definitely a problem. Now we have 3 Transcendence heroes, of course. Coming up is another one. The Light SL, the Light hero that we get at anniversary, I guess will eventually be a Transcendence hero. I don't know, they haven't confirmed it, but like every hero they released in recent days has become a Transcendence hero, so I have no doubt that this will be the case here as well. And another thing to note, usually in light SL, the enemies would have been dark. Somehow they are light here. Then again, faction rule doesn't really concern us anymore, as our main damage dealers are all Transcendence heroes that don't profit from faction bonuses, and our support heroes, well, in that case they just died, but it actually makes it easier for them to survive. Dark heroes would have the faction advantage over light. Light and dark both have equal faction advantages over each other. So if those were dark heroes, they would deal more damage to those light heroes, while light heroes don't do that. So actually those supports, light supports, are taking less damage with that. We have to see if this is a bug. It likely is, and they will change it later to dark heroes. I guess this is only the initial release version. But we can see it is quite hard. This is a pretty good account, and I would have thought that this account could clear SL32. And I would guess it's not really a problem with the damage. I guess he has enough damage. The problem is most likely the survivability, because that has always been like the thing that those light or in general SL enemies put out a lot of damage. I'm eager to see what they will do in Abyss SL. Abyss SL has been notorious for putting out a lot of damage. Then again, there are quite a few people with like an S tier SQ agent. I imagine that would be quite fun, having like stun immunity on that and then going in there, because if you can't get stunned, then you really can avoid using Ignis or some other stuff there at all. So that would be quite fun. Let's take a small look in game now, because that's one more thing I want to show you guys. And while we of course don't have the SLs right now on the main server, this is my main Android account. Little peek here, because we've not cleared all SL30s, and having everything cleared in here is just a wonderful sight to view. But by the way, little fun fact, whenever you put your cursor here, or you select an SL, you can see the enemies that you will face in this portal. So that's why it's light here, because in dark SL you fight light enemies. If we check that out for light SL, it becomes dark because we fight dark enemies. So this makes no real sense for me that DH has put light enemies in light SL. Same for his fortress in Abyss. In Shadow we have Forest, and in Forest we have Abyss, and so on. You can clearly see which enemies are there if you look at it. It's like a little Easter egg. But the other thing I wanted to show you guys is actually not in the sealant, it's in the treasure train. And I was looking at my treasure bonus, and while yeah we have stats, that is nothing, I was thinking, well, what buffs do we exactly have for sealant? Because I was looking, we had like class buffs, okay, those are nice, certainly. Void campaign buffs, Realm's Gate, Void Vortex, ton of buffs here. Void Arc, Tower of Dreams, and then I saw sealant, and we don't really have a whole lot of buffs for sealant. We have exactly one treasure that gives speed plus 15. And that is everything we have for sealant, apparently. I'm not quite sure. It should be in the arcane jewelry, I would guess. Is it here, the sealant buff? Yeah, it is in here, and it seems probably a smaller one. Oh yeah, it's the one we buy from sealant, right? It's the one we buy from sealant. It's this one, the infernal emblem that you can buy from sealant. Yeah, this one gives speed plus 15. This is the only sealant treasure that we have, and this is kind of not a whole lot. But then I thought about it, and there is another thing that we have and that we haven't heard something a long time for, and this is this Festival Treasure 2023, which gave us some insane treasures, the all damage dealt for Transcendence heroes, speed for Shadow Abyss, Fortress, etc. And well, we have a festival coming up, anniversary. So I would not be surprised if the Age would release festival treasures for anniversary, and I would be also not surprised if those festival treasures happen to be for sealant buffs. So I personally, I used the VIP XP event that we had today, bought a few tickets, completed the VIP XP event with it. You can check that out. It's Moonlight Gift here. We get tickets, 20 tickets here. It's another 20, and I just bought 25 tickets 3 times to complete the entire VIP event. That brought me to 135 tickets, and I will save those up for anniversary, just in case DH releases a series there, releases a festival treasure series there with meaningful sealant buffs. So maybe you want to do the same if you spend on the game. Just a little tip, might help you. In any way, guys, I wish you a great day and we'll see us in the next one.